the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got the picture me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with two.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, four down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. Oh, he did it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You see it, you see it? Good job, D. Good job, good stop, baby.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Move, move, move.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And an alley to run. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
You see it, you see it?
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? It's a defensive guy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. That's overload. 11.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Go ahead. 12, fellas, here we go.
They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, gotta go, gotta go. We're go, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 67 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. 30. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Gotta go, gotta go. There you go, we got, you see it, you see it?
On first down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Now he'll let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Blue. Gotta go, gotta go. We're go, let's go.
Now Trubisky on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18.
Again, it's Trubisky. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brandon Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go, let's go. There you go, we got, you see it, you see it?
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hey,
Second and goal from inside the 5. He's going to get it running right. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Garoppolo now. A dump down to McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
21. Six.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
A give to Howard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gotta go.
They pitch out to Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On the toss play, Howard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, 4 down. Cut up. 180. 156.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Strong right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Parkey's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a big play there from a big play guy, Jerick McKinnon. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
12.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Kwiatkowski in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Everyone's got 4 down. 12.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
We got 4. Gotta go.
This is Howard on the toss right. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, gotta go. Eat. Hey, gotta go. Stay in situation, let's go. We're go, let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We got 3. White. 44 is the mic. 12.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
We're go, let's go. Blue.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 48 to the mic. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
44, White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
"34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Move.
3 down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go.
You got 3 down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey. 4 down.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go. Blue, blue, blue.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
He's going to get it running right, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bears will extend their lead. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
180! 180!
58, right over there.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to float this one. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
We got 4.
Garoppolo again. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
21.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
21.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
3 down.
Go ahead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Wait.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
12.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now McKinnon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Again, left side to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Lock in.
I got 29.
What do you hide?
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Look at the dance and the juke. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.